Hey family, what's good? This is Chezca Smiles. Welcome to the very first episode on my channel. As you may be able to see, I have started this channel like months ago, and will be the first time that I will be posting on the channel. I would really have to say that this is the first time that I really was able to muster up all the guts and courage to finally put out my first video. And it happened very it was special, and that is part of the reason that I decided to post my first video today, because it really feels like it was meant to be. And this morning I woke up, I did some meditation, listened to some inspiring videos, and I left the house feeling all confident. I ended up leaving the house later than I originally planned. So, with a couple of minutes of delay, I decided, okay, well, it's time to step it up. I need to walk to the train station, and I need to step it up because, like, I have 15 minutes to get there, and I already left the house with a couple minutes delay. So, while walking out to the train station, I was kind of on the verge of stressing, because usually I really need to get out of the house on time if I want to catch the train when I'm walking, because my habit is just to catch the bus and be done with it. But the I already missed the bus, and I decided I'm going to walk and I'm going to step it up. And usually I check the time to see what time I'm leaving to calculate if I would be able to make it on time, yes or no. And today I decided, you know what? I'm going to leave. Whatever happened, happened. And I just started walking. I put on a brisk walk and I just kept walking. And it was such a scary moment. And while doing it, it was still scary. Like, that's how scary it was. And it turned out to be very liberating, because while walking, it was like, early in the morning, it's like minutes past 7. And the air is still kind of fresh. There aren't that many cars on the road, and especially the route that I take to the train station, it's kind of a guarantee for clean, fresh air, as much as you can get living in the city. But hey, and while walking to the train station, I was constantly tempted to take my phone out and look at the time. Look at the time. How far am I? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? And at a given point, the Holy Spirit just told me, like, you know what? It's time to let it go. You need to see this walk as though it's life. When you go through things in life, like right now, I have a goal to, open my own office as a life coach, and, just do be life coach and just write books and inspire people, especially youth, teenagers, people who are on the verge, who are still in the young ages and still have that and need that extra motivation to, go that extra mile right now. And it is like such a nice and beautiful dream. Like, it really inspires me, it really touches me, and on a bad day, it really makes me feel happy that I have something so nice to look forward to. But at the same time, while going through like the steps to get there, it is so difficult because I'm not there yet. It's one baby step at a time, one baby step at a time, and then I fall, and one baby step at a time, one baby step at a time. And it's especially these last few days, it has been such, I've just been frustrated. And I've been like on this emotional roller coaster, just up and down, up and down, up and down. I'll be smiling and grinning, and I'll be smiling and crying like in minutes. Like, it's ridiculous. That's how bad it is. But I know, like, it's a phase that I need to go through, and I'm just trying to keep my head up and just keep it moving. But while walking this morning to the train station, with the Holy Spirit telling me, like, see it as life. You have a goal set in front of you. Now, my goal for this morning was to catch my train. And I have a certain amount of time to accomplish that goal. In real life, I don't know how much time I have to realize that goal. I know what my goal is at this moment and I know what I'm working towards. But there are no guarantees that the goal, as I have set it before me right now, is going to be reached. So, like, I noticed that I was trying to make something tangible out of my goal while it isn't possible. It is something that is, it's a goal. It's obviously, you're setting steps and you're setting boundaries, time limits, and everything, but you don't know how much time you really have and if you will miss this opportunity. And I decided, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna take my time, or I'm not gonna take my time. I'm going to do my best, so walk as quickly as I can and see if I catch the train. Close to the train station, there's a clock. When I reach at that point, if I need to run, I'm gonna run. If I have missed the train, well, then so be it. But I am going to do my very best to try and catch that train. And I was walking and walking and walking. And would you believe, like, this is from my house to the train station is like a 10 to 15 minutes walk. And in my morning vibe, like, where I'm not quite up as yet, I usually take like 15 minutes. So there is like a 3 minute window, and I already left the house late. So I was like really, kind of anxious if I would be able to make it. And you will not believe, by the time I arrived at the clock, it was like 10 minutes past. So I actually walked it from my house to practically the train station in 10 minutes. I took my time, walked to the train station, bought my ticket, stood on the train station, and waited for the train to arrive. And it was such a powerful message. It's like, wow, like, and I'm telling you the story like out of my point of view, out of my experiences, and why it was so touching for me. But if I hear like stories from friends and people you just get in contact with, it's like, so you hear the same kind of impatience towards reaching your goals. And sometimes we just need to accept that we can set goals, but things might not work out the way we had thought. And things might work out the way we thought. But at the same time, in all situations, we need to realize that it is one thing to have a goal, and there's another in accomplishing it the way that you have envisioned. So I just wanted to share this story because it was like it was such an eye opener for me. And then this afternoon, I had like a major breakdown again, focusing way too much on top of the trials and tribulations versus what I need to be focusing on. And I was watching this video, and the girl was talking about the reasons that you can be stuck in a rut. And one of the reasons was forgiving yourself. And while walking this morning, I realized that I was kind of upset with myself. I was like, you know, bickering towards myself, like, why are you doing like that? Why did you have to leave so late? And why and when you get in that mind state that you're just on your own, as like just not helping the situation, and there's nobody else but you not helping the situation, so you're even more frustrated because you're getting on yourself because you're not get you know what I mean, like that's what's up. And it was so amazing to then hear from her, like, forgiving yourself. Like, I came home and I really just needed to let go, have the day just roll over me. And I did some meditation, and it just helped. It got me centered. It I really did literally meditation. Deepak Chopra says that prayer is when we communicate with God, and meditation is when God communicates with us. Well, I had meditation. And God showed me that things need to be in balance. And He reminded me that whatever happens outside is the manifestation of something that's inside. And I'm noticing that with a lot of in a lot of aspects of my life, there are things are all right. They're all right. There is this, everything is balance, and it's this. I'm not getting that stable ground at this moment while I need that stable ground. But I'm not getting that stable ground because I myself right now am not stable. And I need to start forgiving myself for things that I did, choices that I've made, and move on. Just let go. I last time I did a practice session there where I did a session of forgiveness, and I mainly put it on people that I needed to forgive. And I realized today that it is important for me to also forgive myself. And I'm going to do the same thing for myself now. And it's a very easy and fun exercise that you can do. And right after I'm done with this, I'm going to upload another video in giving you the heads up on that. I saw it on Oprah and it's just amazing. It's like really amazing. And if you can't combine that with another something I learned, it will help. Like, believe you me, it will help. But yeah, I just wanted to share that it is important to have goals because it gives everything a frame in which you work. But at the same time, you also need to realize that you need to let certain things go, and you cannot always be holding on to the vision that you have, because life might have something else in store for you, usually something better. Just we cannot It's just that we cannot see it right now. So I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that you understood between all my rambling, and I would like to hear your feedback on what you thought and how you experience it and all of that. Like, so please let me know. I'm really excited to hear from you. Have a great evening. It's already night on my side, so have a great evening and or a great day, whichever time zone you're in, and see you next time. Bye bye.